coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Bam, boom, boom, boom. Bam, 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 boom. We out here. 33, man. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling. We out here. We pushing this positive energy. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's go. Let's get it. We like 290 something away from 100K, man. So big love to everybody, man, who's been on this ride. Whether you joined 3.5 years ago or whether you joined yesterday, appreciate you, man. Keep on rocking with me, man. We're going to keep on doing what we're doing. We're going to keep pushing this positive energy out here. Can't stop, won't stop, man. No matter what's going on, man, we're going to keep on coming. Salute to TBP Nation. Let's go. Let's get them. Big love on the back end of this video. Salute, salute, salute. Oh, man. I didn't know what video I was gonna make today, which I don't never really know which video I'm gonna make day to day. But I got caught up in comment that was made this morning in the morning mud by a little youngin that be up in the chat, which I appreciate all the youngins that's in the chat, you know, 17, 16, 18, 20, because this is who I feel like these messages are for, you know, to let you understand what you up against. You know, when you out here on these streets and you got this good old thing called freedom and you taking these chances, man, it's not gonna be great on the other side, man. You know, it's gonna be a little bit more than what you anticipate, a little bit more than what you expect. And he's told me that he wanted me to make some videos that was for the youngins that let them know, you know, what's going on in here. So, you know, like I said, there's a whole lot of videos that ain't been made yet. There's a whole lot of things that that's up in my brain that I haven't shared with y'all yet, but we gonna get to it. We pacing ourselves. But I wanted to say this video for you just so I could give you some type of example of what's be going on in there with these young people that come into prison who got this habit of thinking that, you know, what they doing on the street is gangster and what they doing on the street is you know, makes people fear them. I tell y'all, and I've told y'all several times in these videos, there's nothing that you can do on the street that will scare dudes that's in prison. There's nothing you can do on the street that will scare dudes that are in prison. These dudes are living a different life, man. They living a different lifestyle. And the main thing is, whatever you're doing on the street, 9 times out of 10, what you're doing on the street that garners fear in people is, you know, involves a weapon, a pistol, a shotgun, a Uzi, or whatever you call it, a FNN, with the straps, all of that stuff. It don't exist in prison. It will not help you in prison. So, you know, and just thinking about that just made me think about this young dude that came in, you know, and he had, you know, shot 3 people on the street. You know, he had shot 3 people on the street. One of them had died, but he had shot 3 people, you know, and they gave him a rock of time. You know, if I ain't mistaken, I don't quote me on it, but I think he had something like 60-something years. So he come in there, but he a little dude. He a little bitty guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 5'8", 5'9", probably like 140 pounds, you know? So that ain't nothing in prison, man. I don't care how many people on the street were scared of you because you had a pistol. You cannot bring that in prison with you. And he found that out the hard way that he couldn't bring that in prison with him, you know? He get in there, you know, he ended up being in our block. I don't want to say the name of the people who know. I don't want to say the name of the dude he ended up going in the cell with, but he ended up going in the cell with an old timer. The old timer hit him with the same game that a lot of dudes hit you with when you come in prison if you green. You know, he befriended him. You know what I'm saying? He looked out for him, you know, helping him with this, helping him with that, seeming like he giving him game of what to do, what not to do, da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, he in the cell with him, you know, he find out that the little dude like to smoke weed, so, you know, he cops some weed. You know, he introduced a little youngin to the prison wine. You know, that good old Jerry wine. He drinking wine. He smoking weed. He kicking and laughing with his celly because he thinking his celly got his best interest in mind. You know, so a couple of weeks and everything go by, and the next thing you know, this comes out after. But the next thing you know, he in the cell with him, and they chilling, and they in there drinking. After the countdown clear, they drinking, they smoking, puffing on a little weed, and then old timer, pull out on him. Pull out on him. And when I say pull out, I ain't talking about the Bethlehem, nothing like I'm talking about he pull out on him. He pull his privates out on him and ask dude what's up. So youngin like, nah, man, what do you, I ain't into that. No, man, you crazy, man. What's up with you? And jump up. But he's so small he can't fight. He can't fight. He can't defend himself against old school. Old school will crush him in there. So old school tell him, man, I mean, what's up, man? I'm giving you all this weed. I'm giving you all this drink and everything. I'm looking out for you. I'm giving you, I mean, what's up, man? He tell me some, nah, I ain't gay, man. I ain't into that. I ain't into that. He said, man, you got to do something. He said, I ain't doing nothing, man. I mean, man, let me get out of here. I need to get out of here. So he told him, he said, hey, man, lower your voice. He said, no, I need to get out because he want to get out. He want to get out the cell. So that's when old school pulled the Bethlehem out and told him, say, what you gonna do? You gonna tell the police? He said, man, just let me get out. I want to get out of here. He said, man, if you call the police, I'm gonna stab you up in here. Straight up. Just lower your voice. Shut up. Shut up. He said, nah, man, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. He said, I'm gonna do you like that. Now get over there on that bed. Get over there on that bed right now. And what he gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? To you youngins out there, I'm asking you, what are you gonna do? You staring down the barrel of that knife, and you in that cell, and there ain't nobody else around there, and you don't got that gun. You ain't got it. What you gonna do? You gonna get stabbed? You gonna get stabbed to death? You gonna die? What you gonna do? And that's the question that he probably was asking himself. Cause he told him straight up. He said, yeah, if you call the people, man, you tell them I already got a hell no, man, I'm gonna kill you up in here. Get on the bed. And that's what he did. And that's what he did. You understand? Because he felt like he ain't had no other choice. You know? And then dude took and turned around and he got him in the cell now. Tell him he can't leave the cell. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get you your food. I'm going to bring everything to you. And then he doing this to him every night. Every night. And dude ain't coming out the cell. And some of the dudes that he was kicking it with in the block wondering why he ain't coming out the cell, but he ain't coming out the cell. But old timers in the block already know what the play is. They know what's going on. You understand? But he ain't coming out. He can't come out. You know. So this goes on for about a month or so. You know, he ain't coming out. Old school don't come out that much no more. He standing in the cell with him. He in there. Everybody know what's going on, except for the other youngins. They might got an idea because of the whispering that's going on, but they don't really know, and they don't really want to believe it. Because they lucky that they done escape some of that. Some of them dudes is lucky that they escaped that because this happens in the penitentiary. This is penitentiary. People don't believe that. People don't want to understand that. This is the penitentiary. This is the type of stuff that happens in the penitentiary. So I guess Youngin, he got to the point where he couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't take it no more. And when dude was gone, the child one day or something, I guess the CO came around. He told the police he needed to check in. He wanted to go to jail. They asked him why, woo, woo, woo. He just said, get me out of here. They get him up out of there. Evidently, when they get him over there to the watch commander office, he holler at the people. The people put the pressure on him. He tell on old school. He tell it, right? So they come back and they get old school. They bum rush. They lock us down and everything. They get old school. They tape the cell up because they make it a real live crime scene. You know what I'm saying? They make it a real live crime scene. They got dude locked up. Wow, wow, wow. Boom. So now it's out. Now the whole compound know exactly what went on. You know what I'm saying? So he locked up. They got him back there in the hole. They ended up having to ship him, right? So they ship him up off of the compound. So now he gone. They got old school back there. Obviously, old school won't get a street charge. That's on him. If he worried about it or not, that's on him. Only person know that is him. He gone. So this is the thing though. They ship Young into a whole nother institution, right? I don't know what I guess he gonna try to get a lawsuit, do whatever it is he trying to do. But what he don't realize is this is the penitentiary. You understand me? This is not the streets. This is not the free world. Things work different in here. Things move different in here. What he don't realize is that rumor and that information is probably gonna be at the institution before he get there. You understand? And it was. And it was out there. So he get to where he going, because when you go to another institution from segregation, you go into another segregation. And then you have to be processed out to get on the yard. So I guess whenever that situation happened, when he ended up getting processed out, he get out on population, go on to his block or whatever, trying to lay incognito, acting like what ain't happened ain't happened. I mean, what happened ain't happened, but not realizing that people gonna know what's happening as soon as they put two and two together. Oh, this the dude that just came from such and such. Oh yeah, you know, dude did him like that on there. Yeah, he told, yeah, woo woo woo. And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? He get there. To my understanding, he there about a week or two. Same thing. Somebody pull up on him, say, hey, man, then you just come from such and such. He be like, no, you ain't Western area, you, and they know what's going on. So now there's more rumors and more whispers about him on this new institution. You understand what he thinking that he escaping? You cannot escape in prison. There's nowhere to run to. There's nowhere to go. You understand? So now dudes has got the rumor out and it's buzzing and then what happened? Another old bandit, another old timer trying to ease up on them. Man, don't worry about what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know, you said that ain't you, that ain't you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, man. If you wanna, you know, and then he could see because he just went through it, so he know what's going on. He know what's going on. He know what dude is trying to do now because he could see it. Now this is the same young dude now that just put three, you know, people down with the pistol. One gone. Two of them, you know, was clinging to life, but they survived. It's the same dude, right? And now he here terrified that somebody else is trying to take advantage of him. You know, so I guess it got overwhelming for him. He didn't know what to do. He go check in again, you know, and when he check in before dude could get at him, he check in, he go back there, and to my understanding, he was back there maybe about 2 months, man, and trying to get transferred and never got transferred to the point where they came back there and they found out that he done hung himself. He done hung himself, man. He done took his own life because he got to do all this time and he already see how it's gonna go. So he made that decision to take his own life, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of live this type of life. Because this is how it started and it ain't gonna end. No matter where he go, no matter what institution they ship him to, no matter where he go, this is gonna be something that he gonna have to deal with. That's a fact. And he found that out. And evidently it was too much for him. It was too much for him to take. So he went ahead on and took his own life, man. You know, and that's a tragic story. But I'm telling y'all this because this is real life prison. This is what's going on in there, man. And I don't like to get into all these stories, but it's true, and this is what's happening. So I want you youngers to know, man, that being out here on these streets is a privilege, man. Being out here on these streets is a privilege, and you can abuse it, and you can act like you want to be a gangster, and you can act like you want to impress these people on the street or impress the girls or whatever. Brother, if you take the time to value life and understand what you got, and this is a gift, you'll understand it, man. Listen, impressing somebody is the last thing you want to do, because when you behind them bars, all them people that you was trying to impress, they ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. They ain't gonna be nowhere to help you. All these pistols you want to tote, all these gangsters that you want to be, when you go behind that wall, the gangster is gone and the pistol is gone. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You understand? And you need to understand that, man, because it's real in the field. And it's hard on the yard. And don't nobody in there care nothing about you. They don't care how young you is, how small you is, how much you cry, how much you plead, how much you beg. They don't care nothing about that, man, because them dudes is on a whole nother wavelength. Their brain is thinking on a different level. They have already, you know what I'm saying, went to the other side where this is the life for them. This is how they living. This is it. This is how they living, dog. And they don't care nothing about your life. They don't care nothing about your life, man, not one iota. So, you know, Yeah, man. I remember that joint, and I remember it very, very well because I know the dude who got caught up in the situation. I didn't know him, but I knew him, and yeah, he got caught up in that, man. But dude ended up taking his own life, man, because he realized that the life that he was living on the street was not sustainable in prison. He realized that he couldn't bring that gun in the prison with him. He realized that he couldn't be a gangster in prison. He realized that he couldn't scare dudes in prison. You understand me? Whatever you do out here on the street, I'm telling you, it's not gonna scare a dude in prison. You can literally come in there with 10 bodies, man. It might make a few people apprehensive, but overall, nah, somebody still gonna push up on you with some type of foolery. It may not be some type of sexual stuff, or it's gonna be extortion, leaning on you, trying, taking something. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's just a matter of what you gonna do to stop it. But it's definitely coming. You understand me? It's definitely coming. And you gotta make a decision right then and there of how you gonna carry it. And the thing about that is it's always gonna be a lose-lose. Because depending on who coming at you and what they coming at you for, you may have to put them down to keep them from putting you down. So if you ain't ready for that, you ain't ready for the penitentiary. If you ain't ready for that, you're not ready for the penitentiary. And then not only if you are ready for it, you got to be able to sustain it for the rest of your bit. You got to be able to live like that and carry it like that for the rest of the time you there. Just like I told you what happened to him, he was going to have to be like that for the rest of his bit. So if you turn into a killer in the penitentiary, if you pick that Bethlehem up and you start pushing it and you had to put somebody down or you had to put somebody in the hospital, you're going to have to do that repeatedly to let it be known. This is who you are and this is what you're willing to do. And when you're doing that, it's a lose-lose because your penitentiary time is going to stretch way out and you ain't going to never see the streets. So now this is your life. This is your life. You understand? So it is what it is, man. So I say all that to say, man, penitentiary is definitely not a game. It's not, man. And I know we talk about a lot of things over here, and sometimes we get to laughing and joking and kikiing and ha-ha. But on the real side, man, penitentiary is super serious, man. It's super serious. People in there losing their lives. People in there losing their manhood. People in there losing their mind. You understand? Because of the pressure that they under daily, 24/7, 365, no breaks, no timeouts, no none of that. Yeah, it's gonna keep going and going and going and going. So yeah, if you out here on the streets, man, and you think it's a game in there, or you think it's a TV show, or you think it's something that when I get in there, I'm gonna just grab me a knife and I'm gonna do well, they already got some. They already got some, and they already know how to use them, and they already prepared to use the ones they got. So what's your next move? What's your next move? And are you prepared to stay there for the rest of your life? If you victorious in defending yourself, are you prepared to stay there for the rest of your life? These are all questions you're going to have to answer in the penitentiary. You're going to have to answer. Can't nobody else answer them for you. So, yeah, man. Just a message to the youngins out here. Be well, man. Be grateful. Be thankful, man, that you out here in the free world and that you can be with your family. And if you would have had some kids already, that you could be there to raise them. That you could be there for birthdays and holidays and Christmases. And yeah, man, be thankful, dog. Be thankful and be humble and be grateful. Because there's some people on that other side that wish that they was in the position that you in. Crying every night that they go to sleep. Wishing they could trade places with you. Woo, boy, I'm trying to tell you. So, excuse me. So, I ain't even got no water. So, Yeah, well, anyway, allergies only, man. But y'all gotta understand that, man. This is real life, man. This is real life. This is real prison. Um, Real consequences. No guns. Just you. Just you. Unless you be smart, you be safe, you make good decisions, you stay on the street. You find you something that you could do, something that's legal. Something that's legal. Something that's gonna take you out of harm's way. And live your life in the free world, the way you was meant to live it. You know? The way you was meant to live it. And make the best of it. Be the best you that you could be. But do not be a follower. Do not be a get with. I'm gonna get with this, I'm gonna get with that. You gotta be your own man. You gotta be your own woman. And you gotta write your own path, man. And you gotta make sure prison ain't a part of it. But anyway, I know this is not the regular video, but this for you youngins out here. This is a message to y'all, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Shout out to Jeff Boyke and PJ got that power. Young TBP Kings, man. Stay on the right path, man. TBP Nation, man. We out here. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. We on the road to 100K, man. We out here. Even if I'm sick, we gonna keep on pushing. Y'all duck. Duck them hooks. Jesus. We out here.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in